Mindset and beliefs are very powerful in our everyday lives. They control pretty much everything. Um, from the very, very top of beyond identity and identity to beliefs and which control the outlooks and rules of how our world works. Have you ever heard of the phrase that money doesn't grow on trees? It's a very common saying amongst many people, and it really kind of shows where people's belief structures are. If money doesn't grow on trees, where does it grow? It comes from people, right? Somebody produced something, and then somebody paid money for that something. Whereas, really, what it's kind of showing is that not understanding of how and why we use money. Money is something that is necessary, right? It's stored potential energy, right? I go to work, I spend my time at work, I get paid for that work, and then I use that money to go buy somebody else's time and work. So it kind of shows this odd dynamic, right? A lot of times you'll hear a pairing phrase, oh, money can't buy happiness. But what is the opposite of that question? Does poverty buy happiness? It's an interesting idea. A lot of the times that we use these phrases to kind of protect us, right? Oh, we don't have as much money as we like, so it's over there. Money doesn't grow on trees, or money doesn't buy happiness. Although that is a true statement. Money will not buy happiness, but it buys opportunity. It buys not having to think, oh, where's my food coming today? Or how am I going to pay for my kids' college? Or when am I going to go on the next vacation? So, yes, although money doesn't directly buy happiness, it buys the opportunity that creates life experience. And life experience and helping other people is what can create internal satisfaction. Ultimately, happiness is a choice. And there's another question. Does having less money increase the chances of happiness? Does more money increase the chances of happiness? They're interesting questions because a lot of the times we get so wrapped up in, oh, money's evil, which is a belief, right? Or money doesn't grow on trees, which is a belief. Versus, what can I do with more money? A lot of the times we don't think in the proper set of what money can really do. What is your true potential as a human? It's pretty much unlimited. Most people have million-dollar ideas. They just don't follow through with it, which is pretty incredible, right? The grave is the richest place in the world. There's a saying, it's selfish not to become the greatest person that you can be. How many people could you help? What would you do if you had unlimited money? They're fascinating questions that you can kind of mull over. And it's like, for me, if I had unlimited money, right? So much like coronavirus right now. How much could we help people right now? There's so many people in need. But if you don't have that money, you can't go help those people. Charities, for example. Charities have more volunteers than they generally know what to do with. They don't have the money to go make those volunteers worthwhile. So having more money is interesting because with more potential energy, which is really what money is, you have more potential to help more people. And that's what's really fascinating. And money then is a result, right? If you go and help people and have a system to support those people that you help, because that's really important, right? I can go teach somebody something, but if there's no support afterwards, a lot of the times they're going to forget, they're going to fall back into their own habits. But if you have a system around that knowledge, then you can go help even more people. And with that is returned, right? Energy out is energy in. So it's kind of, it's an interesting dynamic between beliefs, mindsets, and the way the world is kind of set up right now, where you have different classes of people, and each class has their own belief structures, and it's kind of kept that way for a reason. But food for thought. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts around the topic. I've got a free copy of Think and Grow Rich. If you'd like one, send me a message. I'd be happy to send it to you. It's one of the most amazing books I've ever read. It is truly revolutionary in how you can change your mindsets. And love to talk with you further. We'll see you guys tomorrow.